If you're a macro-minded investor, you are often on these charts. You're zoomed out on the crypto charts. This is the total market cap of all of crypto, sitting at around $1.5 trillion market cap right now. Oftentimes, this cycle around, we speculate maybe this next speculative bull cycle, we could be hitting a $10 trillion market cap. What does that look like? And by the way, this is a yearly chart. These are yearly candles. This is zoomed out. We speculate about these things. What does a $40 trillion market cap look like? Bitcoin, same exact thing. The story of higher highs, higher lows of this early stage technology. You and I are sitting here as investors trying to figure it all out. This Bitcoin chart zoomed out, acting as a roadmap, I would say, for all of crypto in terms of the long-term potential and growth of the space. How do we plan on the zoomed out? What happens at Bitcoin at a $250,000 market cap if it hits that? $10 trillion market cap of total market cap for crypto, $40 trillion market cap. And I want to take it a step further in this video to really speak to what I am trying to say, zooming out even more and zooming all the way out, 40 years horizon. What does that look like in terms of the future of the growth of this crypto space? What could happen and how does it impact our financial futures for ourselves, for our families? What is a good way to plan? Everybody, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I want to discuss iTrustCapital, today's sponsor of this video, product that I've used for years, the power of it, the advantages of it. So hit the subscribe, hit the like, and let's just jump right into the video. This is iTrustCapital. Buy and sell crypto, gold and silver as well with your IRA. So I want to just talk about very quickly the pricing of this, but more importantly, the tax advantages of it, because you're going to be blown away by the pricing, the tax advantages of it and how it can truly change the game if you're a long-term thinker, a long-term investor like I am. So pricing right off the bat, I just want to point it out. There's no monthly account fee. Hit the link below, get set up. Get set up with them. There's no startup fees, $0. Cryptocurrency transaction fee of 1% for buy and sell, but wait till you see the power of what buying and selling looks like within an IRA product. So I want to just start here by just mentioning there are, I think, 33 cryptos currently available in iTrust in terms of setting up an IRA and buying and selling within the IRA. So there's, I believe, 33 on here, top cryptos. And I want to talk about the benefits here because this is where the true power comes from. I'm going to break down very simply an example. If you're doing this on an exchange, which obviously many of us are, versus within an IRA and the impact this has on the long term from a tax perspective. First off, you can do a rollover. So if you're out there, if you're leaving a job, you can roll over your 401k or other employer-sponsored retirement plan into a self-directed. An advantage of a rollover is there are no taxable events that get triggered. IRA transfers, so similar to 401k, you have an existing IRA, it can be transferred into self-directed IRA. There are no taxable events that get triggered. So that's right off the bat. Now, check this example out, everybody. And then I want to cruise over to a SEP IRA. If you're an entrepreneur like me out there, wait until you see the tax advantages in terms of crypto within a SEP IRA. So how buying and selling crypto inside an IRA differs from an exchange. When you purchase crypto outside of an IRA, you're buying it in a crypto exchange account using post-tax dollars. If the value of the crypto goes up and you sell it, you're liable to pay capital gains tax on the profit. We all know this. And if you don't know it, it's very important that you know that. Let's illustrate the example of doing an exchange, what happens, and then doing it within an IRA, what happens. So say you buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin outside of an IRA. In an exchange, you bought $10,000. Over the next few years, the value of your Bitcoin holdings increase to $60,000. This is not out of the ordinary for the crypto space. And while we're looking at this example, everybody, I really want you to also envision this example is talking about, hey, in the next few years, you get some gains. I want you to envision going through cycles over decades. What does that look like in terms of the examples that we're looking at, right? So moving on, $10,000, it goes up, it's $60,000. If you decide to sell your Bitcoin at this point, you'll pay capital gains of $50,000. So, and the exact amount of what you owe will be different dependent on your situation, your tax situation, your tax bracket, all that stuff. But you're paying taxes on that $50,000. Now, let's consider the same transaction within an IRA. Again, you buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, this time within the Roth IRA using after-tax dollars, just like the non-IRA scenario. The value grows to $60,000 over the next few years. Again, imagine over the next few decades, the value is growing. If you sell the Bitcoin within the Roth IRA, the $50,000 gains is not subject to capital gains tax. If you wait until you're at least 59 and a half years old, you're still young. If you wait until then, and the account has been open for at least 5 years, you can withdraw the money tax-free. So in this scenario, it's obviously powerful enough. 10,000 goes up to 60,000. That $50,000 gain is yours. It's yours. And again, I can't highlight this enough. We're zoomed out even more here. We are zoomed out even more here. What do gains look like in the crypto space? And in these markets, not just Bitcoin, but you see all these cryptos that are on here. So those are some of the benefits that are incredibly obvious right off the bat if you're a long-term investor, long-term thinker like I am. And the other thing I want to touch on are a couple points, right? So if you're eligible to contribute, the annual limit for a traditional and Roth IRA in 2023 is $6,500. And if you're under the age of 50, or if you're under the age of 50, and $7,500 if you are over 50. Now, for any entrepreneurs running a business out there, I want to point this out. A SEP IRA, contribution limits differ in those. You can contribute up to the lesser of $66,000 or 25% of your total annual compensation. So a simplified employee pension IRA, which is a SEP IRA, it's a plan designed for those who are self-employed, 1099s, for example, or business owners, and carry with them the advantage of higher contribution limits. So as a rough example, say you have that income revenue, $100,000, maximum contribution, $25,000, right? 25%. Say you're at $1 million. If you're at $1 million, $66,000. As I understand it, again, if I'm reading this correctly and I'm understanding this correctly over the years, but it does note it should be discussed with a financial or tax professional. I am neither, okay? So I just want to point that out. But look at these absolutely incredible, if you're a long-term investor, benefits. Funded with pre-tax income, grows tax deferred, tax once you take distributions at an ordinary income level. Cash contributions are tax deductible. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for me because if I'm in this space long-term anyway, then that's fine, right? It's fine to have something in an IRA. So I think a really important point that I want to just drive home, because I know a lot of people are thinking this and probably have thought it, especially as we went through 2022. What's the security here? How is iTrust set up? Is this okay, right? Is this legit? And I just want to say, there's off-balance versus on-balance sheets. And this their website says multiple events in 2022 showed the risk of the crypto industry, common practice of including client assets on the balance sheet. We saw this happen. There are multiple examples of companies betting or leveraging positions using client funds and then losing the assets. Our clients' assets are held in custodial accounts with a regulated chartered trust entity, and all assets are off balance sheet. I can't highlight that enough because that is so critical and important with everything we saw go down in 2022. With this structure, we're able to provide compliant retirement accounts and ensure that client accounts are never commingled with our business operating funds. This innovative approach provides our clients with peace of mind and the assurance that their assets are well taken care of. So, ton of benefits here, everybody, in terms of setting up with iTrust. And I just can't say this enough. If you're a long-term thinker like me and you have this vision for crypto, similar to, what many people in this space have, right? And if I just zoom over, look at this. Look at the growth potential of the space. Go over to Bitcoin, same exact thing. Look at the growth potential. I think zooming out on the charts, and I mean really zooming out and having a game plan on the long term is so critical. And having a product integrated into the game plan like iTrust, I think is incredibly helpful and allows us just to plan our futures in the best way that we possibly can if we're planning on being in the crypto space for a while. So hit the link below, everybody. Use my link, set up an account. It is painless. It is so simple. It'll take a few minutes. Create an account, select your IRA type, fund your account, and begin investing 24/7 from your personal dashboard. And there's a little video, very quick video breaking down how it's done. So hit my link, get set up with them. Thank you so much, iTrust, for sponsoring the video. I appreciate you. Keep doing your thing, offering these products. I appreciate it within this crazy crypto space. I'll see you all in the next video. God bless.